And welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Alajuelense versus LAFC in the first leg of the round of 16 of the 2023 Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League. La Liga Concacaf de Scotiabank. Partido Ida de la octavos de final. LAFC, Alajuelense contra LAFC. Big match. Alajuelense in their black and red comic jerseys, and of course, comic book jerseys. That's the way I like to call them. And then, of course, LAFC in their smokescreen kits, their olive drab green kits. Danian Parchment, the referee. Starting lineups are as follows for Alajuelense: Lionel Moreira. The back four: Carlos Martinez, Giancarlo Gonzalez, the captain, Alexi Gamboa, Suander Zuniga, the back four, Aaron Suarez, Celso Borges, Alexander Lopez, Josmar Alcacer, Carlos Mora, and Johan Venegas, the striker, under Andres Karavic making his return to Alajuelense. And then for LAFC, you got John McCarthy, the back four, Ryan Hollingshead, Jesus Murillo, Giorgio Chiellini, and Diego Palacios. Midfield three of Ilie Sanchez, Kellen Acosta, and Jose Cifuentes. Front three of Carlos Vela, the captain, Denny Bouanga, and Kwadwo Opoku under Steve Cherundolo. And here we go. Comments, what do we got? Dave Daly says black and gold. Sakuro Aguilar says LAFC, let's go. Cram says LD Alajuelense, let's go. Vamos LAFC. Gignac states he wants Bielsa for Tigres. That would be nice. Vamos LAFC. Vamos, here we go. Because they're playing at home and I don't have anything. Hey, you know what? Next leg, the second leg, I have LAFC winning the tie. I'll wear my Saints jersey. That's the only thing I got, black and gold. But I had to make a quick change, and well, they're playing in Alajuelense. They're playing in Alajuela, so this isn't my rooting interest. This is just an association football jersey that's in Alajuelense's colors, and they're playing in Alajuela. So that was the decision there. But hey, LAFC next week, I'll wear my Saints jersey because that's what I got, black and gold. Fair enough, because they're hosting the second leg. That's where my prediction lies, too. Here comes Alajuelense down the wing. Oilers beat the Bruins. Only Bruins' 9th loss after regular time. Nice. Go Rapids, says Mile High. Headed away. Besides, they're wearing the smokescreen kit, too. Yeah, I could have worn my Sami Zayn shirt. It is olive drab green, but I didn't know they were going to do that either. Oh, wait. No, it was probably obvious. Alajuelense wears a lot of black. True. So, no. Yeah, LAFC was going to wear a smoke screen kit. I didn't completely think of it, but I kind of did. So, there you go. Second minute. Here we go. Seto 0-0. LAFC, the MLS Cup champions. Of course, won on penalties over Philadelphia, who also played. They played 2 nights ago against Alianza and Drew. LD Alajuelense, the CONCACAF League, runners-up in the final CONCACAF League. And Alajuela, Alejandro Morera Soto is packed, and there's a great pass through. Alajuelense has a chance. I'll be clear. Great defensive play. Great defensive play. And that's pushed. Defender pushed out. That's a goal kick. LAFC has scored in the second half last weekend. Scare. In the second half last weekend. Yes, Portland lost, but didn't feel as bad after the match. You could definitely play better versus St. Louis at home. Just don't give St. Louis a free goal. I want to see if St. Louis can win a game without getting a free goal. John McCarthy, the goalkeeper. I just remember the debut of the new eyesore kits this Saturday for TFC. For them, yes. I don't get my kit until by the latest March 28th. But I surely ain't getting it tomorrow. Or even right before the game on Saturday. But I am wearing the impetus to that new kit, the reverse, the original, the 2017 kit on Saturday on my rotation. So ironically, sort of works. Long time no see. Yeah, if you call 10 minutes long time. Plays through. LAFC has a chance here. Could have a cross. Great cross, but blocked away. Could have easily got some out of that 4th minute. Half and half down the pitch. Each team has a good chance. It's not over till the final whistle. It never is over till the final whistle. You're right. If anybody knows that, it's me. Fourth minute. Throw in for LAFC. Hollingshead. I think this is the first time LAFC is wearing their smokescreen kits, too. Ugh. You know, where did I put the LAFC kit? I kind of put it down the middle. Yeah. Impressive start for St. Louis. LAFC fans, welcome to the league. That's nice to see, LAFC, up the cherries. This is a Huddersfield jersey, not a Bournemouth jersey. But Palacios. Diego Palacios. LAFC looks like a bunch of stomach bile. No, to me it looks more like Vietnam. Olive drab green, baby. Olive drab green. But that's why I sort of probably didn't put it at the bottom, was because it was olive drab green. But on the pitch, it looks a little bit worse than it did in pictures. Maybe it's cool for streetwear, but on the pitch, I don't know. I think that's probably why I put it so low, though. 5th minute. But it's still better than the freaking 2019-20 away kit that LAFC had. LAFC playing Vela as a false 9. I mean, they still have Quadwell Opoku, though. This is why you don't trade your best striker. This is why you don't trade your best striker with 2 weeks left in the offseason. But what do I know? What's up, soccer guy? Looks more like they took those kids and washed them in the LA River. They have a river in LA? Austin had a better Verde kit. Well, light green, but yes, the Sentimiento kit. I agree. Nah, the first LAFC away kit was awesome. Last year's away kit, if I had to rank them, it would be 2018's away kit, 2020, 20, or 2021, 22 away kit, this one, and then the 2019-20 away kit. They're 4 away kits. So, inaugural 21-22 smoke screen. Here's a chance for LAFC. Speaking of, big save, Morera. And there's a bicycle kick, and that's going to be cleared away. And then the bottom. Yeah, I think so too. LAFC has better home kits and away kits. I agree. I have to say that 5th year anniversary kit did grow on me. I didn't like it at first, but it's grown on me. But I think it looked better on the pitch. Ironically enough, this jersey looks better in pictures than it does on the pitch. The opposite's for their home kit. That 5th year anniversary kit looked a lot better on the pitch than it did in pictures. It was the opposite. Ironically enough. Opoku, big opportunity. He's damn good. Quadwell Opoku's damn good. Want more huge crowds like this one for CCL games, but also more roars from the crowd. Hey, as long as these crowds get bigger and bigger, that's a good thing. And hey, this pitch looks nice. LAFC, because I picked them to win the game. I picked them to win the tie, I should say. I like the atmosphere of this game. I agree. LAFC should play Buonga through the middle. He's played as a striker before. See, the thing that I agree with that, because Vela, and Biuk should be the wingers, or Opoku. Bouanga should play the striker, because I agree. And maybe, because to me, he's a goal-scoring threat. Bouanga is a goal-scoring threat, so the fact they play him on the wing, he scores from there, but he could play striker too. He could play in and become a striker. So for me, I think it should be Vela, Opoku / Biuk, then Bouanga the striker, since you got rid of Chicho Arango, which I still think was brainless. But to me, that makes more sense. 8th minute. I said they're playing at home. That's the only reason I'm wearing these colors. I explained it. Alajuelense was playing at home. I'm wearing their, as I said, here's the way I'm going to make it right. I'm wearing Alajuelense's home colors because they're at home. Next week, I'll wear a Saints jersey for black and gold when LAFC is at home and they'll finish off the tie. Especially if this stays close, I could be loud for it. Golf is a Welsh gig. I can't believe Bale didn't want to hold on to this tournament. I think he just wanted to go to the World Cup, and that's it. I rarely see any European players in this tournament. If only Toronto FC could have won a freaking penalty shootout against Vancouver, you would have seen some top European players in this tournament. It is 0-0. 0-0. LAFC versus Alajuelense. Bale retired, yes, from association football. I'm sure he'll be on LIV Golf in a very short amount of time. I'm sure he'll be part of LIV Golf in a very short amount of time. I would not be shocked at all if Gareth Bale, by the end of the year, I said it before, or let me put it like this. I wouldn't be shocked if Gareth Bale either ended up on the PGA Tour or LIV Golf by the end of the year, signed. Just a hunch. Just a hunch. I know he did one of those pro-ams earlier, a couple of weeks ago, but he actually did pretty good on those too. Gareth Bale's actually a pretty good golfer. He ain't joking around. If they get rid of the cap or raise it enough to separate non-spenders, including Philly, from spenders, your Rapids fandom would be in question. So just go on, be a full-on Miami fan. Because the Rapids would be in the same predicament as the Colorado Rockies, and we know how you feel about the Colorado Rockies, Isaiah. Or maybe Kroenke would actually spend. I mean, he did just start back in Mikel Arteta. So, if he actually could spend. I mean, look at what he did with the Rams. Or the Nuggets. I don't think it'd be as bad as British. Bale doing promotions for Doritos, still the man kicks ass. You know, I like Gareth Bale. I do. I think he's a good lad. I think he is. He's doing what he wants. The man just does what he wants. He's got enough money to be like, yeah, I'd rather play golf. Goes to a World Cup, gets his dream, wins the MLS Cup on the way, and then starts playing golf. Gareth Bale will be the next Tiger Woods, okay? He won't be that. I don't think he'll be as good as Tiger Woods, and he certainly won't get ran into a tree either. Or he won't have to run his car into a tree, let's put it like that. Remember that? Mavericks for the win. First time in a long time round one of a CCL game looks like a continental championship and not a preseason game. Because MLS had the foresight to put the first 2 weeks of the season before CCL. Ball cleared away. Stars for the win. Who's a better golfer? Gareth Bale. At least Chiellini played the CCL dub. That's what I was referencing. because Tiger Woods cheating on his wife led to him being ran into a tree, or running his car into a tree, I should say. Colorado Avalanche losing, shaking my head. And I'm a Tiger Woods fan, at least his golfing prowess. Save. Rangers for the win, Cowboys for the win. Damn, I want to see goals. Me too. There haven't really been many goals, except the Haitian team and Vancouver Whitecaps and Olympia. Will the Rockies suck again this season? Yes. Just because you have Chris Bryant, still going to suck. But hey, thanks for Nolan Arenado, the second coming of Scott Rowland. Pretty much. Pachuca's going to win this tournament. I said it was Pachuca's tournament to lose going into it. They'll probably still massacre Motagua in the second leg, but I wouldn't say that until next week. I wouldn't say Pachuca's going to win this tournament until next week. Vela almost had it. Oh, man, if he got his feet to that, he could have easily just slapped that in. Yeah, you're right. Or smack that in. Chris Bryant doesn't even play 66% of games. Oh, so he's injury prone too. Damn, he got the bag. So that's why he went to Colorado. Play enough games to get the bag. Is Toronto good again? No. No way. I don't want to underestimate Motagua me either, but we're living in crazy times. So 15th minute. We've had a great, crazy amount of first leg ties. Again, Austin getting violated by Violette. Come on, Chelsea. Because somehow they always find a way to win the Champions League in giant amounts of chaos. And it looks like they're going to do it again. Cross in. I'm not, but I am not going to give Potter any plaudits if they win the Champions League. It's going to be the fact they spent £500 million in the freaking winter transfer window. I still wouldn't trust Potter even then. Yeah. Same environment. Oh, Alajuelense is amazing. They have a wonderful environment. Yep, to replace Araujo. Liga Nacional underrated. Honduras or Guatemala? I'd say they both are, especially Guatemala's. Pachuca turns it on fast. They do. Are there any good Irish pubs in St. Louis? Well, St. Louis is an Irish area. Well, Irish and Italian, but they do have an Irish area. So, yes. Hell yeah. CD Olympia should get some regular season TV time. I agree with that. I feel you send Dodger players over there to shore things up. I think Mookie Betts could play some good football. I think he could. Quadro Poku, cross in. I mean, he's good at bowling too. Mookie Betts is a talented player, talented guy. So, remember when Tuchel won UEFA Champions League? He was asked after that, Potter will be the same. Well, I mean, Tuchel he kept that team together. Let's realize that the sanctions really affected Chelsea, but Tuchel, he kind of got screwed over later on the early part of this season. But Tuchel held that team together while the sanctions were afloat. So Tuchel was the rock of that team. He held that team together, and he got them Champions League. They still were winning. And then, of course, early in the season, they did bad enough to where Bowley could have a reason to sack him for Potter, and that was just, I still think it was questionable. Was it Vanny or Bezbachenko who helped Toronto to the championship most? Which management staff? Bez. Well, I mean, American draft, still. Guinness American draft still is questionable. Probably want to go to Europe for that. 18th minute. Takes a shot. Save Morera. Probably at this point, yes. Chelsea. Chelsea. I mean, why not root for the chaos to happen? That'll be a throw-in here for LAFC. Nice save. Exactly. Tuchel won UEFA Champions League, FIFA Club World Cup, UEFA Super Cup. Should have won an FA Cup. Oh, what a save, Morera. Damn. 19th minute. Honestly, should have won one of the FA Cup or Carabao Cup in 2022, but we're surprised that AC Milan was able to beat Tottenham? No. No, I was not. It's the history of the Tottenham. Of course they were going to choke. Or bottle it, so to speak. Cross in, header. As the great Giorgio Chiellini once said, it's the history of the Tottenham. Exactly. I mean, I think probably it's better in the can in the States. Spurs lived up to the Spursy moniker. Exactly. Harry Kane really has to get out of that club. I'm sure he will in the summer. Well, I mean, Chelsea could still spend some more money. We need a striker. How we doing, Elias? I mean, well, hell, Harry Kane grew up a Gooner and he still became a Spur. I don't think he really cares about clubs. I don't think he has Spurs in his blood just as much as he didn't have Arsenal in his blood. So I'm sure he would go and pull an Ashley Cole. I'm sure he would. th minute. Man United fans are on their knees for Harry Kane this summer. Not going to happen. Let's test your football knowledge, Ryan. Can you name a player from Burundi? No, I cannot. Nah. There ain't no way. I'll be honest, I can't do it. LAFC. There's no MLS players from Burundi, and I don't think there's any Liga MX players from Burundi, so ain't no way. Or Canadian Premier League, for that matter. 21st minute. I mean, I think Man United's just fine without Harry Kane. Opoku's now the striker. That would make sense. Like, seriously, I don't think they need Harry Kane. Sato Berahino, he was Burundian. I remember the name Sato Berahino. He used to play for Liverpool in the early Klopp years, yeah? He was Burundian. We learn something new every day on both counts. 21st minute. What player from Burundi's in the CPL? That one was under my nose. '22nd minute. Mbappe at AC Milan would be elite historical club with 7 Champions Leagues. He would never go to AC Milan. It's Madrid or nothing. Toronto would win the Concacaf Champions League before Tottenham Hotspur even wins a trophy ever again. I think Chiellini's been playing well. I think he's been playing great. Pacifique Neon Gabir plays for Valor. Well, I'll keep an eye out. If he stays, I'll keep an eye out. That'll be out for a throw-in for Alajuelense. But Toronto's going to win a CCL before Tottenham ever wins another trophy. Chelsea will win the Champions League and sack Potter. Man, that would suck. But hey, if that means Antonio Conte could come back, or Jose Mourinho, bring back, please, just bring back Jose. The GOAT. Bring back Mourinho. Looks like there's going to be a sub here. Another. Thoughts on who you have as a favorite in the Western Conference this year? I think it's going to be Portland. I think Portland will end up being a Portland. St. Louis is going to be a lot better than people expect. Top 6 probably. LAFC will still be around, but I like Portland. I really do. I think Portland will round into form. Do enough. I think Portland's got a great squad. They got a good striker. They got good defense. They'll bring in a new center back to replace where Tui Loma was. They got a great goalkeeper. They got a goalkeeper of the year level player in Alija Zivacic. Celso Borges going strong. They pulled him out. Legend walking out. St. Louis going to be the new Austin. I could totally see it. Will he be at the Gold Cup? Celso Borges? Probably. He didn't say he's retiring. But for me, when it comes to Portland, he didn't say he was retiring openly. I think that was just Brian Ruiz. Or he was the one getting a lot of the talk. Evander, of course, as well. Could at least be newcomer of the year. If not be in the MVP conversation anyway. Boley's a better striker than Niazgoda. Ruiz did retire. Okay. No, Brian Ruiz did retire. Yeah. Both internationally and club. 26 minute. But again, I think Portland's got a great squad. They got great coaching. They should be easily the favorite. The Western Conference, it could go anywhere, frankly. And yeah, I could see St. Louis being the new Austin. Just hopefully when they go to the CCL, they don't pull what Austin pulled. Eric Sogard. Eric Sogard's playing for Czechia? He's Czech. Huh. I like Eric Sogard. Good player. He's Czech, though. Interesting. I didn't know that. Former Blue Jay. 2019 Blue Jays legend Eric Sogard. Bet you didn't remember that. Playing for 27th minute. Here comes Alajuelense down the wing. Alajuelense, that is out for a throw-in for Alajuelense. Diego Palacios, good defensive play. Corner. 27th minute. 0-0, 0-0. Yeah, I agree. I could agree with that. Cross in, header over the bar. That'll be a goal kick for LAFC. Let's see. Popsicle brand popsicles still at different bomb pops and regular rainbow colors. Exactly. That's why bomb pops are my favorite. Purple. I still say cherry. Of course. How about the green one? Yeah. Here's the thing about St. Louis City. to me, they seem like a team that don't need any designated players. Like, it's a team is the star mentality. Like, that's exactly what Luch, Fon, and Steele wanted. And they play some great football. They do. Like, they play some of the best. I haven't seen an MLS team play as fast as they do. You want to talk about Red Bull style? Knock it up about 5 notches. That's St. Louis. They're doing everything, and they're already this good. Seriously, they'll be good, a lot better by the summer. Now, of course, there could be injuries, but like, seriously, I think St. Louis are going to punch above their weight. They're going to come out of nowhere. And I thought they were going to make the playoffs before the season even started. But I've been watching. I'm like, they're going to come out of nowhere. Like, nobody's going to expect them to be as high as they're going to end up being. They played that good. So, we'll see what happens against Portland, who I think is a better contender than, well, no, I thought Austin would be up there, but but Charlotte, I think St. Louis could easily, in MLS, especially at home with a home field advantage, I can see why they won. But winning their first 2 games, which is the first team since LAFC to do that, I think, to me, that's a pretty good thing. Vela, here's a cross. Shot off the post by Bouanga. Oh. I think Alejandro Morera Soto. I really do. Then, of course, Olympia. What a shot. Man, if Bouanga put that a little bit more to the left, to the right, oh, Bouanga's going to want that one back. Goal kick here. Bouanga's still on his drought. Oof. What's your opinion on Greg Vanney and the Galaxy in the 2023 season? Dallas already annihilated them, and that's not even counting all the times Galaxy lost their preseason matches. Galaxy look horrible. Like, Galaxy don't look too good this year. Like, it seems like the front office problems are seeping onto the pitch. Over the bar, that'll be a corner. Good defensive play. Luckily, that didn't go into the back of the net. For me, Galaxy, they got some problems. And it's not Vanney's fault, but the team is just, they're not centered. They're not focusing on their football. I think they hear the noise and they just can't ignore it. And I think it's just questionable, you know. 31st minute, Parkins. I see him. Parkins came on for Borges. Parkins. See him. Okay. Yep. What a shot. What a save. Cross in. Header. Please beat the Man City of MLS, Alajuelense. Man City of MLS is New York City FC. LAFC is Newcastle. Oh, no. Newcastle haven't won anything yet. Plays in and cleared. You see, back and forth good plays is what makes a football match interesting. I agree. Galaxy, there's a dark cloud hanging over the Galaxy. I agree with that. Is this CCL gives access to the Final Four tournament with CONMEBOL teams? No. The CONMEBOL thing, that's just nations right now. So, 32nd minute, unless they're going to announce something else, but I don't think they announced it. Also, new Leagues Cup venues. Like, they're just home stadiums of each MLS team, and I don't know where the final's going to be. So, like, I'm good with the MLS teams hosting every game. Who are the Real Madrid and Barcelona of MLS? There's a club tournament, too. They haven't announced it completely yet. Who is the Real Madrid and Barcelona of MLS? I mean, Real Madrid would be the Galaxy, except the fact they haven't won anything in a while. And Barcelona would be like hardworking, sort of. I mean, I guess you could say it's LAFC and the Galaxy, but Galaxy are Real and LAFC are Barcelona. But I only say Man City is, or NYCFC is the Man City of MLS because they're owned by City. Like, well, fair enough, but como va? Newcastle might be good. You can't draw your way to the title. Exactly. Free kick here. Parkins gets a yellow. Free kick here for LA in the 34th minute. Toronto FC or Arsenal? Except the fact we're early in our banter era. We had a glory days, and now we're back in the banter era. And I don't know how long we'll take to get out, but like mid-2010s Arsenal is what TFC is. Ha-ha. Or mid-2010s Man United. It doesn't really matter which, but, you know, it works either way. 34th minute. Because Chris Klein's an idiot general manager, and they haven't really made any big splash signings besides Zlatan and Chicharito. And it's just not working for him anymore. Like, their plan just doesn't work for him anymore. Yeah. Oh, really? Well, Concacaf didn't post. But I guess this would be qualifying for that. The finalists, yes. The finalists of each tournament. So, yes, this would. But it hasn't been completely publicly announced. Like, CONCACAF hasn't made a freaking diagram about it like they did the Copa America qualification, the World Cup qualification. But, yes, I guess this would. David Ochoa. I mean, I know he's not in MLS anymore, but David Ochoa had a really good moment, had a really good half of a season, and proceeded to fall off the face of the earth, and he's a total jackass. Yeah, David Ochoa is Jordan Bennington. Even as a Blues being my second team person, I can admit Bennington's a jackass. And honestly, Ville Husso was better last year, and well, at this point. Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah. Banter era Arsenal. As I said, Ricky Puig, that's about it. He's the Galaxy's only hope. He's not signing for the Galaxy, but it would be a turning point. But he can't do it because guess what? They're banned from signing international players in the summer. Unless they wanted to trade him. Unless they basically said, hey, you signed the contract, we'll trade you something, and we'll take his whole contract. And technically, they could because they can get domestic players, as in the league. But they wouldn't even dare try that, even for Roberto Firmino. Because Don Garber would legitimately come down on LA Galaxy if they tried to loophole it, which it's stupid to allow domestic transfers if you're going to transfer ban a team because that opens up a loophole like that. And it would be hilarious to see the Galaxy try because they either get come down on hard or it works out for them and they basically shirk their ban on getting international players for the summer. But, yeah. Like, it would be a freaking moment if they went and tried that. I wouldn't try it with Messi, though. I'd try it with, like, Bobby Firmino, but. Well, yeah, I can agree with that. But again, it would be more like somebody signs Messi, then LA Galaxy trades something for that Messi contract. They take the whole contract, and then he's their player. But you still, technically, there's a loophole there. Better call Saul, or I guess better call Ryan. But, you know, whatever. 38th minute, 0-0, 0-0. Back to Basically end-to-end action here, but both teams have had their moments. Chiellini pushes up. Here's a chance. LAFC. Tackled away. Vela. So. Exactly. Chat GPT, dude. It's Chat GPT, dude. Tigres. Yeah, Messi's going to Miami. Buonga's messing up. He's not really playing as good as I would have expected. 39th minute. Chat GPT, dude. What are your thoughts on fan fiction? I mean, there's some talented fan fiction writers out there. There's some really high quality fan fiction out there too. But those are my thoughts. 39th minute. I used to dabble in fan fiction. What's up, Connor? How we doing? Who would your predicted finalist and CCL winner be if Seattle replaced Austin in this tournament? Well, Seattle would beat Violette. Seattle beat Leon. Seattle versus Pachuca. It would still be Pachuca and Philly, and Pachuca wins. So Pachuca and Philly. Still, I mean, I didn't get Austin in the final anyway. 40th minute. Five minutes plus stoppage time in this half. 0-0, 0-0. Alajuelense have a chance here. What the? Do you have Rotloss coming back at home? No. If TFC is at the max salary cap, who do we get rid of to bring in future players? Like, I don't think they're so freaking light squad-wise that I don't think we're at max salary cap. I just think they put Oso as the third DP for half a season just because they weren't going to sign somebody else. Ad board for at least until summer. I think it was always the plan. But who knows? Doesn't seem like we're at max salary cap. How long is MLS to catch the Premier League in terms of fan and interest for the media? I'd say about by the time we're 50. So about 27 years. I think about 25 years from now. Yeah. Feel it. Just one. Remember when Liga MX used to be a top 10 league in the world? Yeah, I remember. I remember. Oh, I remember. Remember Chewbacca? I remember. Just one. IMO, it's a long time in the future. Violette annihilated Austin and Austin Bay Farm in the 2023 MLS playoffs. Will the players trust Bob Bradley after the season? I hope. It depends on how the season goes, but I don't hope he's gone, but I hope if we do bad enough, he is gone. That there shouldn't be any trust. 42nd minute. I think they're taking it seriously so far. But again, it's the first leg, and they're all played in Central America, so it's the away leg, so we'll find out next week. I remember. Oh, I remember. Bad. That's a bad pickup line, Dr. Negative. South Park level, but still, I wouldn't. Some they could say in South Park would probably get away with it, but I wouldn't do it. I don't think it's a good pickup line. Bad Riz. I remember when I used to eat ice cream. You don't eat ice cream anymore? 43rd minute. CCL needs a better theme song. I agree. I don't know why they changed it because the old anthem from like 2019 to mid 2021 was better. Oh, hell no. Hell no. Bad Bunny. 43rd minute. When I used to make, I'm in, babe. When I used to make ice cream every summer, whisk the cream and vanilla and marshmallows in the milk and churn it in the ice cream maker for 40 minutes. That sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. Now, okay, now that one's better. That one's better. I don't know if it's. No, actually, now that I read it. No, that ain't too bad. That ain't too bad. Yes, Serie A's already resurrecting, but yes, if they do, it's a good sign, yes. Why do we want halftime shows? 44th minute. You have a favorite World Cup song? Waving Flag, Celebration Mix. The one with the Spanglish. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, okay? Cross in. Okay, fair enough. Rihanna had a pretty good Super Bowl halftime show. If Rihanna did a CCL final halftime show with some songs that she didn't do, okay, that's fine. But y'all want to see people that I don't. Most people y'all want to see are people I don't want to see. So cross in. 45th minute. Well, yeah, IShowSpeed's World Cup song was 1 minute of stoppage time was pretty good. Got stuck in my head. The Jets will win a Super Bowl before DC United wins the CCL. The Jets will find a way to win a Super Bowl somehow. No, Gino will be happy about that one. But depends who's playing them. Here we go. Played forward. Shot. Goal. 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 Or was Vela was offside? Are you kidding me? What? What? No. No, he wasn't. No. Hey, score this one. Ball don't lie. Carlos Vela. Could get back anyway. Hit side netting. Camera might have got. I don't know. But it's halftime. 0-0. Settle at the half. Tight game. Back and forth. It was side. The second one was side netting. L ref. The second one was side netting. The first one wasn't. Yeah, but that was years ago. And just like DC United was years ago. And basically got retconned anyway. So there you go. With that being said, second half, take a short break. Talk about the stats at the half. LAFC playing a good game. Alajuelense is as well. Flag is up. Offside, but not a goal. BS. I know. It should be 1-0 right now. Oh, both of them were side netting. Could have sworn I saw them celebrate slightly before they realized. My bad. Gold Cup's in 100 days. Yay. 100 days. Be here before you know it. With that being said, sit tight. Be back for the stats at the half. Talk about the half. Say what I think. and then push on for the final half of this week of first round, first legs. I agree. Yes. First legs of the first round, round of 16, 45 more minutes, and review this match, and then that'll be that. With that being said, sit tight. We'll be back. We're back. We're back for the stats at the half. Here we go. 5 shots to 10. 2 shots on goal to 7. 10. 18 steals to 4. Damn, Alajuelense is putting in work. 4 fouls to 2. 47% possession and 53% possession. 1 offside to 0. 4 corners to 2. 109 passes to 143. 21 incorrect passes to 28. 130 passes total to 171. 54 or 94. No, that's 84. 84% pass accuracy to 84. They're equal there. Cards, small numbers. 1 yellow to 0. 0 reds to 0. It's basically been up and down the pitch. Both teams have had their moments. 0-0, 0-0 at the half. It's a draw. Tight game. Alajuelense has had some moments. LAFC have had some moments. It was side netting. Okay. 2 times in a row. Well, there you go. But with that being said, LAFC is knocking at the door. They are the better team. I think LAFC are the better team so far. Alajuelense is putting in some work. LAFC should win this in the end. At 90 minutes plus, they should win this. And they should be able to take a lead to LA. and finish off the tie there, which is what I predicted to happen. LA should win this tie. So I guess I am going for LA because turns out Bob Bradley was the reason LAFC was not liked by me, but we could go talk about that later. With that being said, LAFC under Sherundalo's got some good vibes, gotta say. But with that being said, nothing else changed. So with that being said, LAFC is playing a damn good game. Alajuelense is playing well as well. Another good 45 minutes. It should be action-packed. And LAFC should end up winning and push on to the second leg with a lead at BMO Stadium, formerly known as Bank of California Stadium. Hopefully the Leagues Cup is a great TV intro this summer. Sure it will. MLS will cheap out on it. Stick with a black and white 2D flat something. Maybe TUDNA will have a better intro, but I guarantee you on Apple TV it will not. With that being said, waiting for the second half to start. I think they will have their own group. They're top 3 in Concacaf. They'll have their own group. Tigres trash, didn't even score last game. We'll see how the next game, how they do. Yeah, second leg against Orlando. I think Orlando is still slightly favorites at home. They have a chance. As good a chance as any. Gold Cup first, then Leagues Cup. Yes, Gold Cup comes first, then the Leagues Cup. This should be fun. Should be fun. La Copa Oro. And then Copa de la Ligas. Yeah, we'll go with it. LAFC versus LA Galaxy, the main event, WrestleMania. That is a good main event, though. That would be a good main event, though. Better than Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, but not as good as Sami Zayn versus Cody Rhodes. Hey, soccer guy said it, not me. I just built onto it. I wonder if there'll be an open ceremony for Leagues Cup. I hope there is, because can't wait for USA and Mexico in the final. You know Canada's going to make the Gold Cup final and the Nations League final. You're forgetting highlights of the second half being shown on the FS2 stream. I guess probably TUDNA2. The tribal chief, Roman Reigns, says Mr. Janitor, the one and only. Sami Zayn should be WWE champion right now. WWE Universal Unified Champion right now. He should be. And now he's going to get screwed over because of Cody Rhodes. How sad. How about just split the belts like you said you were on the dirt sheets? Sammy gets the Universal, Cody gets the WWE, and we're all happy. Except maybe Kevin Owens. I think so, yes. Sami Zayn was what made the bloodline awesome. Like, the bloodline was a good storyline, but then when Sami Zayn came into it, that's when it hit another level. Sami Zayn made the bloodline. Jet's Pizza sounds good right now. But pizza just sounds good right now. Cody Rhodes in the main event shouldn't be in the same sentence, but it is. And the only reason it is because Cody Rhodes went to that pissant company, or I should say started that pissant company, and then felt like coming back to the big game. And guess what? They gave him a freaking title run, or they tried to give him a title run. They were going to have him win the Rumble anyway. He comes back from the Rumble, and guess what? He's going to get a title run. All because he created that pissant company. I agree with that. I just said I agree with that. Unless you meant to say Sami Zayn. I like Ted DiBiase Jr., but he sucked with zero charisma. His music was the best thing about him. Cody's definitely more talented than Ted. Yeah, we know that's going to happen, but I think that's a consolation prize. Sami Zayn put in work just for Cody to swipe in. I agree, frankly. Well, Chivas got out of the Leagues Cup group. Chivas will get out of their Leagues Cup group, and America and St. Louis will top 2 in the Leagues Cup group. Honestly, I ain't seen any. I may not be paying attention, but I ain't seen any. Nobody's flying any American flags. He's been here. He pops up every so often. It's just very rare. So. But he did pop up a bit last summer. Teams are walking out for the second half. Good luck. Good luck for what? Are you going to attend St. Louis and TFC's a possible Leagues Cup game? I will try to go to America versus St. Louis, and TFC is not possible right now. But no, it's not. He just pops in every so often. Like, I don't think anybody blocked him or anything. He just pops in every so often. Maybe he's got shit to deal with. I don't know. Sometimes you got to deal with things. Sometimes life gets complicated. As he should. I'm going to Timbers NYCFC in June. Nice. 45th minute. Alajuelense playing forward. 45th minute. Damn, Czechs are playing well in the World Baseball Classic. It was the Man City and Arsenal, CPL, Liga MX, NHL, MLB, NBA, and NFL. CPL, Forge and Calvary. Liga MX, America, and Tigres. Liga MX or NHL, Man City, Tampa Bay, Arsenal, Leafs because they blow it all the time. MLB, Astros and Dodgers, NBA, Warriors, and Bucks, NFL, Patriots, and Kansas City and the Patriots. 46th minute, 0-0. 0-0, free kick for LAFC. They take it quick. Rapids versus Timbers on 4th of July. That sounds like a good one. Here's a good run. Hollingshead, cross, shot, goal! 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 Denny Bouanga runs onto it, gets the perfect play in, and taps it in. Beautiful goal. Denny Bouanga. 1-0, 1-0, LAFC. Denny Bouanga in the 47th minute. Opens, breaks the deadlock, but you knew that was coming. He's back. Beautiful goal. That's not a golazo. It was just a good goal. Great cross by Hollingshead. Crosses in, falls to Bouanga. He's onside and makes a perfect run to tap that in. Denny scored, so we're having Denny's tonight. Damn, that sounds like a good idea. I could at least do it tomorrow if I don't. Gonna get me a chicken fried steak and eggs over hard. 47th minute. Have you not seen Sami Zayn have matches against Shinsuke Nakamura and Neville when they used to put him over as some big threat in NXT? Like, he could, if they put him over in the right way, Sammy could go the distance with Brock. I mean, shit, AJ and Bryan had great matches with Brock. I'm sure Sammy could too. I don't think he'd win. I don't believe he'd win. But let's remember, AJ and Bryan had great matches with Brock at Survivor Series past. And they both lost. So. But AJ and Bryan did too. So explain to me that. AJ and Bryan went the distance with Brock. So. You're missing the question. AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan went the distance with Brock at Survivor Series 17 and 18. You're missing the question. So why shouldn't Sammy? Because if Sammy was presented the way he was in NXT, he would be at the level of AJ and Bryan. Shot over the bar. We're all getting Denny's Friday. So was Bryan believable? Or was he not? '50th minute. Still a great match, though. I mean, Brock still won in the end. I'm not saying Sammy has to beat Brock. I'm just saying if Bryan and AJ could have good, relatively long matches with him, why can't Sammy? I didn't say Sammy had to win. I'm just saying competitive. '51st minute. Save by McCarthy. 52nd minute. Kevin Owens has always looked like that. What you want to say, Jim Cornette? Well, you want to say Jim Cornette was right to tell Kevin Owens that Kevin needed to lose weight? "52nd minute. Here comes Alajuelense with a shot. What a save by McCarthy. I do miss the World Cup too. What a save by McCarthy. Goal kick here, or corner kick, I should say. 53rd minute. Why did Jim Cornette slap Santino? It happened in OVW. I think it had something to do with Jim Cornette's. I think he felt Santino was disrespectful to him, something past the post. Yeah, and I'm sure they don't think Brian's a pro wrestler either. And I don't think casuals see AJ Styles or Bryan Danielson and think he's a pro wrestler. They're pro wrestlers either. I love AJ. I love Bryan. But it's the same thing. Like, if I showed a casual AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan / Bryan Danielson, you think they'll think they're wrestlers too? Come on now. And Adam Cole, same thing. And I'm not even a fan of Adam Cole. 54th minute. Like, what makes Bryan and AJ look better than Sammy? Like, that's what I want to know. I think they're all three in that same category of probably a casual wouldn't think they're a wrestler. And Adam Cole's in that category too. Headed away. Nice. Bouanga got a good opportunity, put it over the bar. Like, seriously though. Like, I don't think there's anything cross in, header away, cleared. LAFC struggling a little bit here. Big save. McCarthy could clear. Goal kick. 56th minute. But seriously, that, like, I don't see the. Remember Darius Hayward Bay? I do. I do. Steelers? Really like old wrestling times. I see that. You must be talking to soccer guy, not me. Because I'm defending Sammy, so that's not something an old wrestling or an old school wrestling fan would do. Or even Bryan and AJ. I just don't see I don't understand the cognitive dissonance. That's all I don't understand. Because, like, Antoine Rendell, remember him too. of course I'm going to defend. And by the way, of course I'm going to defend wrestlers that would be more of my ilk if I was in the business. Of course I am. Why would I defend Jolly Green Giants? Why would I? Like, yeah, I understand Brock Lesnar ratings. Braun Breaker's probably going to be ratings. Roman Reigns is ratings. And I respect what he's doing with the bloodline. I like John Cena. But of course, I'm going to relate more to your AJ, Sammys, and Bryans, and so on and so forth, and Shinsuke's, and that. And TJ Perkins. Remember Jerome Simpson? That name sounds sort of familiar, but I just don't get the cognitive dissonance that AJ and Bryan are more serious or they're more believable than Sami Zayn. Like, I'm not so blind as to say, yeah, I could show Austin Theory the next top star. I hope he's not. I hope he's not. He's freaking green. He's green. Like, he legitimately is a Theory. Austin Theory legitimately is a Theory. Like, his name does fit. Because he should be good. But he's green. He's green as grass. No. What's up, Robert? Rey Mysterio versus Psychosis. Our epic matches. It was a great rivalry. I agree with that. Grayson Waller's the best heel in wrestling today. I agree with you. I agree with you. Grayson Waller's an amazing heel. I love his work. I love his work. I enjoy Grayson. He's freaking hilarious. Like, Grayson Waller is just, like, he's a damn good heel. I agree. I love his work. Yeah, that is a mystery. So I agree with you there. MJF is overrated. I agree. Like, MJF has got the charisma, but I think in the ring, it's lacking. It's lacking. But he's got the promo ability. But I think in the ring, Opoku going forward. Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero's a legend. I love Eddie. Eddie's amazing. I love his in-ring work. I love his promo. Eddie's a legend. I miss him. I wish he was still here. Because I think he'd still be amazing to this day if he was still here. He'd still be going. Even as, I mean, shit, they still call Goldberg back. Ray's still wrestling. God bless Eddie Guerrero. He'd be amazing. Hello from the best Central American team, Club Olimpia Deportivo. Hola, saludos. Umaga, he was good. Jose Bautista, great baseball player, not a wrestler. But I love Joey Bats. Dominic Mysterio has Eddie vibes. Don't you dare! Dominic may be Eddie's kayfabe son, but do not, and I mean do not compare Dominic Mysterio to Eddie Guerrero. Dominic Mysterio is a freaking shit heel. He's a chicken shit who hides behind Rhea Ripley. You telling me that's Eddie Guerrero vibes? What are you No way. No way. Stop. I know Eddie had time with China, but even he still had a good promo. What the? No. No. No way. Come on now. Yeah, Dave was the wrestler. Dave was awesome, and he's still a great actor. I like Dave Bautista. With the Eddie Stop with the Eddie comparisons. Does Denny serve French toast? I think they do. 61st minute. Cleared by McCarthy. Good clearance. Chavo and Matt Hardy were always the lamer partners. Okay, no, Matt Hardy was awesome, all right? Do not disrespect Matt Hardy version 1 Matt Hardy. Or Broken Matt, for that matter. Chavo, though, you're right. But I kind of feel like Chavo got kind of screwed by Eddie passing. But don't do that to Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy was awesome. Matt Hardy version 1 and Broken Matt. Come on. I think those were better moments than Jeff Hardy's ever had in his career. Like, yeah, Jeff Hardy's had some great moments because he put his body on the line, but any character moments? Not really. He's had some good pay-per-view matches, but Matt Hardy legit had a better character. He's legit had more people invested in him. Okay, that heel turn against Jeff before he left WWE was shit. I'll agree. But version 1 and Broken Matt? Come on now. Like, no, you can make an argument for Matt Hardy. And Moreira's down before the corner, 63rd minute. Like, Broken Matt was amazing. Legit. Like, Broken Matt was one of the best gimmicks of the late 2010s. Like, that was genius. It was genius. Yeah, I would agree with that. Matt did get screwed by Edge and Lita. But in the end, I think Matt had his moment later in his career as well. I'm not going to talk about Chris Benoit. I'm not. Let's put it like this. Piece of shit person, great in-ring performer. That's what I'm going to say about Chris Benoit. Horrible piece of shit person. Horrible actions at the end of his life. Great in-ring performer. But that's what I'm going to say. But overall, Benoit was a piece of shit person. So. It kind of makes it hard. And then if you think about it, you watch Benoit's matches, you see why he ended up the way he ended up. It's kind of hard to watch. It's really hard to watch. Like, yeah, he was great in ring. He was a great wrestler, but then you watch his matches and it's like, well, we can see why what happened. Yeah, exactly. He's a piece of shit person. It was what he did was horrible to him and his family. Great in ring, but it's kind of hard to separate the art from the artist when what his art was led to him doing what he did. It's way worse. Chris Brown didn't kill his significant other, a kid, and himself. It's way worse. Cross in shot. The point is Chris Benoit, his head trauma, adding on the steroids he took, the CTE he had the brain of an 80-year-old man. He was on steroids with roid rage. Because of all the diving headbutts and the chair shots, that's what led to him being in the state of mind he was to do what he did to his wife, his kid, and then killing himself. Chris Benoit. Like, if you watch, like, he was, all the diving headbutts he did, like, it's a fact, his brain was an 80-year-old man, like, at the level of an 80-year-old man, and he was on steroids. He had bad CTE, and he was on steroids. Basically, everything that happened with Benoit was, and see, this is why I didn't want to bring up Benoit. I knew it was a freaking minefield. But Hardcore Holly reminds me of Hardcore ACW Tommy Dreamer. Don't compare Hardcore Holly to Tommy Dreamer. Never again. Never again. No. Bob Holly. No, don't. Bob Holly is better than Tommy Dreamer. What the hell? There's a substitution for LAFC? No way. Yeah. I agree. That was a gruesome diving headbutt. Vela's off in the 67th minute. Yeah, Rhea Ripley could. I think Rhea Ripley would be very similar to Chyna in way wrestling, her wrestling, her gimmick. Yes. Rest in peace to Chyna. Yes. Tillman is on for Vela. Malik Tillman's brother, I should say, on for Carlos Vela. I don't weightlifting diets more, so make sure you get the macros in any way possible versus eating rabbit food and a chicken breast. Exactly. Macros. Exactly. 68th minute. Timbers. I think Timbers are going to win CCL before Toronto does. Healthy, including egg rolls. I'd like to see healthy egg rolls. Just don't douse in oil and you're good. Yeah. Buonga still in the 68th minute. Soccer guy still here? But, yeah. Yeah, I think Timbers would do it first. But yeah, it's WrestleMania time. We went on a wrestling. We went on a wrestling tangent during the CCL game, which led to a Benoit tangent. I knew it was still here. Good day from down under. Been a while. It's been a good game. How we doing? He was busy taking out the AEW. Hey, it's been a good game. 1-0 to LAFC. It's been back and forth. Alajuelense played well. LAFC has the lead, and it looks like they could score again. Hollingshead cross. Shot, goal! Denny Buonga with a second. Very similar to the first. 2-0, 2-0. Golazo. Golazo, Denny Buonga gets a second in the 70th minute. Denny Buonga with a brace. He's back. Dos a cero. Buonga again. AKA the garbage. There we go. There we go. So you hate the pissant company too, AEW. Okay. All right. Boo. You don't want LAFC to win? 2-0. Who are you here for? You said Bob Holly reminds you of Tommy Dreamer, Extreme Professional. That's what I'm saying. Bob Holly don't remind me of Tommy Dreamer. Like, I don't see it. Like, Tommy Dreamer did some crazy extreme stuff. Bob Holly called himself hardcore for no damn reason. The only thing hardcore about Hardcore Holly was he was a hard-ass jackass. That's what he was. Hard-ass jackass. Do you consider New Jack a garbage wrestler? We're really going through the minefields here. New Jack, he was in ECW. Okay, so what he did fit the ECW vibe, but I think he did take it too far. Like, it was he kept it real. Like, he was a legit gangsta who was in ECW doing some real tough shit. Like, he fit for ECW. Does it age well? I have no idea. He was entertaining. Did it age well? Probably not. But for ECW, he was great. Do I think he would have done well in WWE or WCW or TNA? No. But ECW was just different. And I don't think his stuff aged well either. But historically, yeah, I think New Jack was a legend. I think he was a legend. But he did well in one company that would let him do well, you know? But yeah, New Jack's a legend in my book. Like, technically, yeah, garbage wrestler. Technically garbage, but New Jack was entertaining as hell. And he was a tough SOB. Tough dude. So, yeah, legend. And he fit well in ECW. Legend. I mean, hell, you could say a lot of the ECW wrestlers were garbage if you want to talk about technical ability. Like, Sandman won technical. Like, you really want to talk about that? Sandman won technical. Mikey Whipwreck wasn't technical. The Dudley Boys, I think they were more crossover. They had more crossover. But Dudley Boys, they weren't technical. They were entertaining as hell, though. Hell, Bully Ray is still entertaining. Bully Ray, Bubba Ray, still entertaining. So, yeah, that's the way I see it. He was entertaining, yeah. So you want to talk about technical? Yeah, garbage. I like both. I like both. You don't know where this could go. Sandman used to do senton bombs while acid and drunk. He did. I'm so happy for Rocky again to ask questions to Gio and to our players. He's doing a good job. I'm happy for Rocky. He's doing a great job. I agree. He's doing a great job. New Jack has same characteristics as John Moxley. Okay. No. I like Dean Ambrose. I like John Moxley, but don't you dare compare New Jack. Even when Moxley was in CZW, he wasn't at the level of New Jack. New Jack was different. Don't do that. And I like Ambrose. I like Moxley. No. And I'm a fan of Ambrose / Moxley. I am, but no. Like, of course we're going to disagree because anything scarier than Full Metal Jacket? You think Full Metal Jacket is scary? Huh? No way. That movie's not scary. How the hell? No way. I love that movie. Watch it on Christmas Eve every year. Because of the Happy Birthday Jesus scene. It's a Christmas movie. If you're going to use the same shit for Die Hard, I'm going to use it for Full Metal Jacket. Or if you're going to use the same reason for full Die Hard. So, 2 substitutions for LAFC. Biuk is going to be coming on. Palacios is off. It's definitely going to highlight video 2023. I'll find something. Don't worry. Palencia for Palacios. Hey, that's pretty good. And Biuk will be coming on for LAFC as well. I'll find some. But Full Metal Jacket ain't scary. And a Poku for Biuk. I mean, of course. I mean, I'm 5'6". If I was in the business, I'd be one of the. Well, I have the charisma, but I would probably be more in-ring style like one of those vanilla midgets. So, of course, I'm going to defend my type of guys and be more interested in the work rate, so to speak. The only thing different is I have charisma. I mean, shit. We can't. I think we all can agree. We can all agree. I may be carny and I may have charisma, but I'm still 5'6". So there you go. So of course, I'm not going to like as I said, I'm not really going to defend the Green Giants, so to speak, or I'm going to understand the truth, but as long as you can sell something and have the charisma to sell something, I think you can be on the higher part of the card. But that's just, well, AJ does have a lot of charisma, I could say. I mean, what do you think height doesn't measure heart means? What do you think that means? Cross in. No, I mean, you can believe in height doesn't measure heart if you're a freaking giant. I mean, shit, there are people who are like 6'5" wearing Stroh's t-shirts. In that, but it kind of feels weird if a tall guy believes in it. Like, seriously. So, I think it's self-explanatory. I don't know why they forgot Mark Henry's Hall of Fame title run, because that was an awesome title run anyway. And besides, Kofi Kingston, Bobby Lashley, Rock. 78th minute. Here comes Buick down the wing. Like, seriously, Lashley, Kofi, Mark Henry, Rock. Rock counts, so I'll count him. Rock counts himself as black, so I'll count Rock as a black world champion. I think WWE did too. Booker T. King Booker. Anybody forget about that? That, by the way, Buick got a free kick. By the way, that King Booker title run was amazing as well. By the way, Bobby Lashley feuding with Bray Wyatt for WrestleMania. I feel sorry for Bobby Lashley. Like, they really should have just blown off Brock and Bobby Lashley with an actual match at WrestleMania, you know? But no, Bobby Lashley has to frickin', oh yeah, Biggie Langston was also a world champion. I was like, I know I'm forgetting somebody. Like, after that injury, it's just like, I want to see him back. But they barely did anything. Like, they didn't really do him right with his title reign, which is sad because he's charismatic as all hell. He's freaking entertaining. Like, he got the worst one of them all. He got a worse title run even more than his tag partner, Kofi Kingston. I think the best part about Kofi's run was the Kofi Mania moment. But hey, Kofi even had an okay run after that. E, on the other hand, he was World Heavyweight Champion in WWE. He had the big gold belt on SmackDown. King Booker. Which is honestly his best title run. Or are you not counting the big... Well, you just counted the big gold belt for Mark Henry. So... And that was when the big gold belt was a World Heavyweight Championship in WWE. Like, it wasn't a question if it was actually a world title. When Booker had it. Of course, when Mark Henry had it, it's kind of more like, was it really a world title? Like, by definition it was, but was it really? They did the big gold belt so damn wrong. Free kick here for LAFC in the 80th minute, 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go. I think it's because Vince hates WCW. That's probably why, but they got rid of the, not rid of the big gold, but they didn't treat it right, besides when Triple H had it. Plays in, shot! What a save by Moreira. Could have been 3. They probably are going to win this game. It's 2-0. Probably going to have a good amount of stoppage. The freaking timer's down. They took the freaking score bug down. I don't know what the hell happened. Oh, it's back. 82nd minute. There we go. Corner for Bouanga. I'm sure I'll do some sort of traveling this summer. I'm not sure what. There'll be something, though. '83rd minute. LAFC. Oh, that could have been a good press, but they don't get it. LAFC should be able to win this game. Shot over the bar. Don't know. Would have been nice. That sounds nice. 84th minute. Plays in. Over the top. Here's a cross. Bouanga could have got a hat trick, but he doesn't. They didn't pull him. Damn. Interesting. Could have been a hat trick. 85th minute plus stop. 85 minutes. 5 minutes plus stoppage time. LAFC. Boom. Cross. Blocked away. Bouanga can't get up to it. Nice shot. Minnesota sounds nice. Hopefully you get the Mall of America as part of it. LAFC's cruising now. Yeah. But still close enough to where I could probably do a live stream for the second leg. So as it looks, in the quarterfinals, we will have, as it stands through the first legs, we will have in the quarterfinals Violette, Leon, Orlando still has a second leg at home. I think they're favored. Pachuca, Vancouver, LAFC, Olympia, and Philly. Nice. T-Wolves playoff game. Are they already in the playoffs, or are they still fighting for the play-in? 86 minute. But it would be nice. Yeah, that would be nice. If they make the playoff. Is he? Still fighting for the play-in. 87th minute here. Cuba 1, Panama 0. Top first, Alfredo Despain's doubles 1. On a line drive to right fielder Luis Castillo, roll Santos scores. Scoreline prediction for Tigres Orlando next week. I have Tigres going through 1-0. Probably be 1-0 either way. Lakers are in the play-in right now, but it's still fighting teams there. T-Wolves are 7. Damn, the Lakers are in the play-in. Yeah, good for them. LeBron James going back to the play-in. Man, these Lakers years for LeBron did not turn out the way he expected. 88th minute. What do you bet that he goes back to Cleveland? Now that they're doing somewhat well for another run in Cleveland. I wouldn't be shocked. Salt Lake get their first Champions League title or SKC? SKC. Real Salt Lake is sad right now. 88th minute. Westbrook. Man, I hope LeBron makes the playoffs. Then he can play the Nuggets. Go see your favorite playing your team. That's pretty nice. Doesn't Westbrook play for the Jazz now? Or no, is it the Clippers? It's the Clippers. Or is it the Clippers? I know he's still in the West. 89th minute. Nuggets and Suns still team to beat in the West. Clippers dark horses so long as Kawhi and George pull up and Russ can score. I want the Clippers to win the West. Basically, Raptors 2019 Mark II. I mean, if the Raptors don't make the playoffs, you know. Shot, goal! Is that Bouanga for his hat trick? It is! Hat trick, Denny Bouanga. Golazo! 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 Aso, aso, aso! 3-0 LAFC. At least I'll review this game next week. I don't think there'll be... Well, that's a great goal. Golazo, 89th minute. Denny Bouanga with a hat trick. Hat trick hero. Let me see what the views are like, and maybe I'll just do it anyway. Hat trick hero Denny Bouanga. I'm thinking he's back. I'm thinking he's back. I think that's what Sharundaloo kept him on for confidence. And he got it back. 90th minute goal. Five minutes of stoppage time, and this match will be over. LAFC. 3 away goals. Cruising through. Most likely cruising through. Alajuelense didn't play too bad. We're all getting Denny's now. See what I could do tomorrow. It's from Gabon. Yes. Same country is I think it is Aubameyang's country. Hat trick Bouanga. 4 minutes to go. Final first leg is about to end. Or the final first leg of the round of 16. I don't want to get too ahead. Yeah, Philly Alianza over Austin Violette. But I will pay attention to that because guess what? They're both at 7 next Tuesday. I'll pay attention. Austin gets humiliado. 92nd minute. LAFC clearance, and that'll be a throw-in. 92nd minute. He was probably... Well, Bouanga probably was born in France or born to French parents, but he's also got Gabonese ancestry, probably. Strawberry crepes and sunny side up eggs from Denny's. What are the rest of y'all getting? Best game ever, says what up, man. For me, chicken fried steak, sausage, links, and eggs over hard, fried eggs over hard. Three more minutes. Wait, that'd be two, actually. We're halfway through stoppage time. Just over. Well, I guess Austin's the third Leone of this tournament. Well, who's the second? Revolution? Or Atlas? 93rd minute. That actually is a good idea. That's a good idea. '94th minute. Getting to it. A minute and a half to go, I should say. '94th crossed away. A minute 15 to go. '94th minute. 47-70-90. First half, nothing. Now LAFC will finish the job at home, most likely. Denny Mwanga's coming off right at the end of the match. He got his hat trick. Genius move by Steve Cherundolo. Duenas coming on for Bouanga to let him get his hat trick. 30 minutes or 30 seconds to go, I should say. 30 seconds to go, plus any overrun, but I'm sure they'll blow the whistle. Plays over, header. 94-39. Header in, cleared. Great clearance by LAFC. Holding on to the clean sheet with 3 away goals. 95 minutes, seconds running out of the hourglass for this matchup. 95, and it's full time. LAFC. LAFC win 3-0. El Alajuelense 0, LAFC 3. Big win for LAFC. And they should be cruising through. Game over. Denny Bouanga with a hat trick. 47, 70, and 90. Great hat trick. 2 similar goals and then a banger to the far post to finish it off in style. And LAFC most likely will go to the quarterfinals, but they still have to play the second leg. But 3 away goals will probably wrap it up. Alajuelense, tough luck. They played a good game, but LAFC was that much better. With that being said, that's the last result of the first legs of the round of 16 of this Champions League. If you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification when subscribe, send super chats on live streams, comment on this video, put us in play, share it with friends and family, all that great stuff. I shall see you within the hour for the review of this match. And then Friday's off. Saturday, TFC versus Columbus home opener, live and review. Sunday, Pachuca versus Monterrey, live and review. Going to be a good weekend, and then we're back on it next week as well for CCL. It's going to keep being crazy. And, of course, international break soon after. So, it's going to keep being crazy. But I'm Ryan, and I'm out. Peace. See you later. Boom.